guys, Miss McBride here. Welcome to Stellar Crew Academy. That's you, my Stellar Crew. We're going to talk about subject-verb agreements. Don't worry about that day, because you can do subject-verb agreements all year round. It's a wonderful thing. Let's talk about it really quickly. This is our Georgia Standard, which is ELAGSE 3L 1I, which says that we're going to demonstrate the commands and conventions of standard English grammar and usage when writing or speaking. Specifically, explain the function of verbs today and ensure that the subject, verb, and pronoun antecedent agree. Let's get into it. So, just for this lesson, I want us to focus on identifying present tense verbs, okay? We just want to identify the present tense verb. But before we get into it, let's do our daily language activity. There are 4 errors in this sentence. Let's see if you can tell what they are. Jody has asked Aaron for a piece of paper. He teared a sheet of paper from his notebook and gave it to her. What's missing or what is incorrect? There are 4 errors. What are they? Well, first and foremost, all sentences begin with a capital letter. So our first error is right here. Jody is a person. He is a pronoun. He's important. He's special. So he gets a capital in all sentences and in a punctuation. So we need a period here. But first of all, is it a question? He teared a sheet of paper from his notebook and gave it to her. No, that's a declaration. So we need a pencil. So that's 2 out of 4. Now let's go back and reread because we're great readers. Jody asked Aaron for a piece of paper. He teared a sheet of paper from his notebook and gave it to her. Let's see what needs to be fixed next. Jody asked. We need to add an ed here because it's past tense. And when a word is past tense, most times we're going to add an ed to the end unless there's a special rule. We get into that in another grammar lesson. So Jody asked Aaron for a piece of paper. He teared a sheet of paper from his notebook and gave it to her. So that does sound grammatically correct. However, he would not tear a sheet of paper. He would tear or tore. Tore is much better. Tore a sheet of paper because that's present tense. He's doing it right now. The axe is in past tense. The tore is in present tense. So there are 4 corrections. Very good. And remember, guys, grammar just takes practice. It's not something that you just get like that. It literally takes practice. Practice writing, practice reading. So there's a quick video about understanding subject verbs that we're going to watch. Let's do it. Very good. We are not going to get into those special subject verb agreements, not today. So very good. Now let's get back into our presentation. So here are the 3 rules for present tense verbs. The first thing is a tense of a verb tells when the action takes place, ed, present, past, or future. A verb in the present tense, this is what we're talking about today, tells what happens right now. For example, the cat drinks from the bowl. That's present tense, that's happening right now. The second rule is add s to most present tense verbs with singular subjects. So as we get into it, there are some special rules, but most of the time, you're going to just add an s so long as it's singular, okay? The last rule says add nothing to present tense verbs with plural subjects. So if it's me and another teacher, no s. No S. Okay? A verb must agree in number with its subject. She cheers for the home team, singular. They cheer for the home team, plural. Let's practice a little bit. So here's the instructions. Each sentence is followed by 2 forms of a verb. Choose the form of the verb that correctly agrees with the subject. Circle your answer and write it on the line. So here's our choices. Question number 1. Brandon blank to make money. Is Brandon singular or plural? It's singular. Now let's remember our rule. When it's singular, we want to add a S to the predicate, to the verb, to the action. What is Brandon doing? Brandon want or wants? That's right. He wants. He wants. Because he is singular, we are going to add an S to the sentence. So now it will be Brandon wants to make money. Let's try number 2. He blank of some ideas. Is that singular or plural? He is one. That is singular. We add a S. So he thinks of some ideas. But what if it was plural? What if it was we? What if this was we blank of some ideas? What does our rule say? When plural, do not add a s. So it would be we think of some ideas if that was plural, more than one. So that's a quick little lesson on singular subject-verb agreements.